Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Look at this beautiful day. Hot and humid already. I'm already broke out in a sweat, but I'll take it over rain and cold. I'll take this kind of weather anytime. Back on this 78 GMC truck goes by the name of Shannon. In the last video, I had put this brown on and I two-toned it with this almond, satin almond, whatever. It's in the other videos if you're interested in the color. And I've been trying to look to see if I have too much patina. My wife and I washed it last video and kind of swabbed it off there a little bit with a rag to try to get some of the surface dust and stuff off of it from me sanding on it. It's really smooth. I had her come out a few minutes ago, Mrs. PIB, and she said, this looks good. Excuse me, this looks good. I'm drinking coffee this morning, trying to get going. So, with her approval, I guess I'm going to forget messing with the brown a whole lot, except there's a couple of places that I might try to put a little black on, flat black, couple of spots, and try to make it look like it's the original paint. In case you're new to my channel, that's what I try to do, is make old trucks look like it has the original paint, even though I have done a complete color change on this truck. I think this will be okay. There might be a couple of spots here that I don't know. I've got to make this handle look like it's, got some chips and stuff in it, so. But one of the big things I need to do today is get my sanding block and sandpaper and stuff and kind of go over this. I haven't done that yet. This color, satin almond, whatever. Check this out. I'm going to stand back where you can see the whole thing. What do you think about that? I had my wife, Mrs. PIB, come out, and I think she said she likes it. So I think we'll be good on the wheels. If you'll remember in yesterday's video, I was trying to get I call everything chrome, okay, so forgive me, but I was wanting to get the whole polished aluminum thing, polished aluminum spokes and all that, like I have on my 75 C10 truck Sky and my 78 C10 Billy James. But in case you're new to my channel, you can't find those wheels. They're nowhere to be had. And my friend Ronnie Tyler in Madisonville, watch yesterday's video and you'll see his phone number, where he's at, and all that stuff. If you're interested in buying some wheels, he will be in Nashville at the C10 Nationals October 1st and 2nd. And if you can look on yesterday's video, I got it wrote on he wrote it on a piece of paper for me to tell y'all. He'll be set up there, but he sells Riddlers, US Mags, of course, American Racing. I just like American Racing. I guess I'm old school. With this style of wheel, this is what I always get, because to me it's a classic. But he sells all kinds of different types and wheels, and he's a good person. Him and Josh are real good friends of mine, and they try to help me every which way they can. Anyway, picture this lowered. I got a lowering kit. I think my wife said I've got 2 lowering kits coming. One for the 84 C10 left turn Bill. That's at GM 1038's house, garage, GM 1038. He's on YouTube. If you'd check him out, I'd appreciate it. Also, it's a cheap lowering kit for the 84. We're just kind of doing a test run on it. So I think he's going to do a video on the lowering kits when he gets them. And he's going to be lowering this one too. This one's going to be a 4-6 drop. 4 in the front, 6 in the back. I think that'll make it look pretty good. The wheels and the stance, you can make anything look good if you have the right stance and the right wheels. Even that little Xbox Scion, you can make it look good. But I'm not going to. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, let me tell you the tire sizes real quick. These are 20 by 8s, 20 by 10s, and I got to get busy. 245 40/20s, 275 40/20s. I know I said all this in yesterday's video, but sometimes you get somebody that maybe just found your channel or found a video and they might be curious as to the size. So that's that. I've got these 15-inch truck rallies on it now, but the tires are so bad. As I've said, every time I go out into the garage, I'm always expecting to have a flat. They're just so dry rotted. I'm just so blessed that they still hold air. They're pretty bad shape. So needless to say, all I do is put it in the garage and pull it out here and work on it and put it right back in the garage. But plenty of tread, but the tires are shot, believe me. So it's time for me to get busy. I'm going to start doing a little bit of scrubbing on the sides here on this satin, almond satin, whatever it is. And I guess I better put some black on first with my Q-tip and Dixie cut. Do a few places, see what it looks like. But I don't know. What do you think about the hood? I'm hoping that it will turn out good once we get all done. I don't want to over exaggerate anything. I'm trying to picture, if you're raising the hood, you know, your hand to be here. You know, maybe it scraped something along the way after 44 years, whatever. So, okay. Hey, let's get at it. See what we can come up with for today. Okay, guys, I done a little bit of, let me see if I can get this phone to cooperate. I have done a little bit of putting brown on where the almond was. If you'll remember, or if you've ever heard of, you know, like trucks being two-tone, they paint the whole truck like this truck would have been, or any truck, you know, the solid color first, like the brown, and then they put the two-tone in the second color, like down in here, last. So I have went around with my Dixie cup and a Q-tip, which I've shown y'all this many times. I don't want to bore you to death, and just done a few spots. I know it looks ugly now, and it does to me too, but I'll make it look good best that I can, and I'm not worried about the door locks. I got to change them out. But all this stuff was natural in here, and it's not the best, like I said, but I'm going to try to make it look good. And if it doesn't look good, all I got to do is paint over it. That's the good thing about patina style. That's what I like. So I kind of brought out some of these little rust holes here. I'm not trying to hide anything, but I don't know, just to me it brings more authenticity. Did I say that right? Authenticity. It makes it look more original. I'm not used to using big words. I'm trying to impress y'all, but it's not working, is it? Oh, done this too, because there would have been black under it there a little bit. Kind of went around every little spot I seen, and like I said, anything I don't like, all I got to do is go over it again, and you'll never know I done anything. That's how I work. This does have some rust in here, and I think it's because of this fender wheel well molding. So I'm going to try to sand a lot of that off where it kind of looks like it's natural, best that I can. The paint was actually coming off here some, so I've kind of pointed that out a little. I don't want to go overboard, which I have a tendency to do, as I say in all my videos. Put a little black here, like black primer, you know, kind of. Anyway, this color, this brand, I always use, there's a spot I missed, but I wonder if I should just keep it missed. I'll go over it, sanding it, and we'll see what it looks like. But as I was saying, I have a tendency of going overboard sometimes, and this brown color on this truck has really thrown me for a loop as far as trying to find a shade that my wife and I liked. And, you know, it's been a challenge for some reason for me. So, for us, and like I said, paint is kind of scarce. Wheels and tires are scarce. I don't know what the deal is, but as I said in yesterday's video, in case you didn't watch it, if you would back up and watch it, they went up $200 on the wheels and tires that I normally get at Ronnie Tyler's. And he was explaining to me it's out of his control. Tires have went up, so have wheels, and you can't even get the wheels that you want. So I'm pretty happy to get what I did get. So anyway, I've done enough talking. I need to get busy. I'll see y'all in a bit.
An artist at work.
I don't know about all that. What I'm trying to do is make this gas door look like, once again, trying to make the truck look like this is the original paint. You know, I don't know why they put this right here where you put your finger to open up the gas door. Every time I go right there. So I'm assuming that maybe other people have done the same thing. So I've put some here just for a little stress on the paint where the primer's coming out, and I'm assuming, you know, all this. So I still got tape on my little rubber bumpers.
Doohickeys.
Yeah, doohickeys, rubber bumpers. They're from my gas door guard. Remember, I stuck them on and glued them. I haven't took the tape off. The gas door was sunk in, so I was trying to bring it out flush. So I'm gonna, don't mean to bore you to death, but I'm assuming that the gas nozzle will kind of rub a little here and there. Not so much here because it's indented, but you know, right in here. I got real fine steel wool. It's what I'm starting out with. So I'm just kind of getting it where it looks like, you know, people just put it on automatic on the nozzle and let it fill up. And that's the look I'm going for. That looks good enough, don't you think?
Let's go to the other side so they can see the before.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is it kind of warm out here?
I'm sweating to death. It is hot 30 out here. Okay, here's before. Like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, here it is before I get started. Okay, I'll probably start here. Well, yeah. I've kind of put, let's swap sides. I've kind of put this paint on maybe a little thicker than what I wanted. I had to do a couple of coats around the gas nozzle. So it might take me, once I get started doing this, where it starts kind of coming off, I know I'm on the right track. See, that'll grow pretty quick. Once I get down to a spot where the paint will come off, I got to keep flipping my steel wool because it gets full of paint particles.
What number steel wool is that?
0000, like our bank account. 0000. Pretty easy to remember. Our bank account is
PIB.
Yeah. Our bank account, I think, is pretty much like that. Sometimes it takes a while. Oh, it's starting to bleed through now. On the edges, it's kind of, I want to say pretty easy, but you got to put some mojo on it to get it to. I probably could use some little stouter steel wool and it'd come off quicker, actually.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I said, what are you using?
I'm using 00.
I know, you should be
the bank account.
Jimmy. I mean, PIB.
My name's Jimmy, if you didn't know. It truly is Jimmy. I go by a lot of different names.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. It's all fun and games. Till it's time to pay the bills. Anyway, there's a little bit there. I don't mean to bore you to death, but I'm showing you the same thing I just showed you on the other side, basically. I'm not sure if this gas tank works. I'm just running on the passenger side, the right-hand side. So I'm not sure that this gas tank works. I don't know what's happened to the gas door, the gas lid cap. Yeah, thanks. And so I hadn't even got to fill this thing up yet. I'm scared to drive it with the tires the way they are. Kind of freaked out GM 1038 when the tire blew just sitting in the driveway, so I'm going to wait till we get better tires on it. You can probably pause it. I'm sure I'm boring everybody to death.
I wanted them to see the artist at work.
Well, I don't know about no artistry stuff, but this is just what I do. I enjoy doing this, believe it or not, even though I'm sweating to death. But like I said, I'd rather have this kind of weather as rain and cold weather anytime. Only thing cold weather is good for, as far as I'm concerned, is you're able to go to the junkyard and not have to worry about ticks and snakes.
And wasps.
Yeah, wasps. Yeah, just don't forget those little creatures that God made.
Okay, now do the door.
Think that's good enough? I didn't really get none up here. This is where I would normally put my hand if I was going to put some gas in. I don't know why they stuck that down there like that. Okay, let's try this door. See what it looks like. I gotta hold it because I don't want to warp it with all my manly strength. Figured I'd get a response from you on that.
I'm being nice.
Oh, okay.
All the world's listening.
Well, ain't you just a little sweetie? I do appreciate you helping me, by the way. I think I got it started. I put a couple of 2 or 3 coats on this, and that's what's taking me so long. On the body on the truck, I just kind of put it kind of thin because I knew I was going to be block sanding, and I'll get it here in just a minute. It's starting to kind of bleed through now. That's what I like. Just to make it look natural.
There you go.
I do look just a little up here that looks too perfect for me for some reason. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe a hair more. I just want somebody to walk up to it and think, hey, that's original paint on this truck. When in reality, it is not. That don't look too bad, does it?
Nope.
Would you go more or a little more? Or?
Like where your finger opens it up, I think I'd do a little bit more
Okay.
right there.
Okay. I'm picturing somebody that maybe went to work and their hands are dirty, and maybe, you know, maybe a woman drove it and their fingernails were long, and maybe just, I don't know. I'll have to get some more steel wool, a little bit stouter. Like I said, I've done this pretty thick right here. I know I've done it 2 or 3 times just for the gas door.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it.
What do you think?
Oops, I had my finger in the way. Yeah, that's gooder.
Let's stop there, because I think that might be good enough. I'll go to overboard, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I like that, don't you? I mean, just a little bit of stress here and there. I'm using this sanding block now. It's called Gator sponges. I think you can get them at Walmart and Lowe's and I guess other hardware stores. I was wondering what was leaking right there. It's me. Sweat. Pretty hot out here. But that's okay.
Better than cold.
Hey, that looks good, doesn't it? I think that looks good.
I just wonder if the neighbors say, he just painted that truck and now he's taking all the paint off saying, oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
I used to be just the opposite. God, yeah. I can't believe I am who I am today. But I'm just the opposite. I had more fun playing with old trucks that look like this. Gosh, I really like that. That looks really good. I think. Somebody else probably wouldn't think so, but to me it looks good. Using a side here, if you're wondering, on some of these tough corners. Kind of coming through. They got different levels of these. You got really aggressive and, you know, mild and stuff like that. I'd like to put Penetrol on this today if I can, but if the metal's too hot, I probably won't get to. Oh, dang. I like that. That looks good. Can you see that? Through the... I like that. I mean, that's hard to create.
Okay.
Kind of thin there. It looks good. Okay. Okay, guys, I've sanded the whole truck, and I'm afraid we're going to have to wash it again because there was some water spots. We live in a where there's chlorine in the water, and it was hot as blue blazes that day when we washed this truck, and the water just immediately dried. So I've got it all sanded again, and I guess we're going to wash it while we have cool of the shade, and I'm going to dry it off with some towels. And I need to go over that again. I don't really like the way that looks, but anyway, this is the patina we got on the truck, my wife and I. She's been helping me as usual. These spots down here I probably won't put Penetrol on because, as I said, trying to get the dust off the phone, I'm going to get Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop to maybe patch the door, put in the rocker panel, you know, patch the bottom of the fenders, and I think I might call it, of course, the other side as well, the driver's side. But I think I might call the rest of the truck good. I don't think I'm going to patch any of this. I mean, I can ask Tim, but, you know, it's no big deal, really, to me. I just want the fenders, and I just want new rockers in the bottom of the fenders fixed. I might ask him about that. I don't know. I'll know when the time comes. But got a little patina going on here. What do you think about this? Hey, I need to get some steel wool. Don't let me forget this, to go around the edges here of this handle. Anyway, I done round through here, around the tail lights. Anyway, I was trying not to do too much. Say what?
Thanks, then you need to do something.
You think it'd be too much if I go any further? What do you think? It's easy to go too far, remember. You've told me that. I don't know what to do. It's all, that's the thing about patina style. You can stop and go further, whatever you want to do with anything you want. So, in any case, we're going to get started washing this truck real quick while we still have shade, because in another hour or so, I'm afraid the sun will be caught up on us. So, I'll get back with y'all in a few minutes. Hang in there. Okay, guys, Mrs. PIB's rinsing it off, getting the biggest majority of sanding dust off, and then we're going to get a rag and do the whole wipe it off. But we're not using soap. I just want to get the dust off of it and dry it where you don't see any water spots. Hey, that was funny. She almost tripped on the hose. It's not funny, but you just had to have been here. I'm not making fun. Okay, see you in a bit. Whew, man. Okay, we got this, Mrs. PIB and I washed this thing and dried it off and got rid of all the water spots. The metal's still cool to the touch. And you can kind of see, since it's dried off, how the patina is going to look on it. I'm going to go around it once more to see if there's something else I need to do. Not real crazy about this, but I might just leave it. I'll do these things right here, just kind of scratch through the paint, just because, like I said before, imagine somebody getting their keys and the keys rubbing, and it, you know, kind of scratches the paint, kind of like, you know, women or so that have long fingernails, you know, they kind of scratch here and there, you know, unknowingly do that. So, so far I'm kind of, my opinion, I kind of like it. Put a little black here, but I mean, that'll really come out and look pretty good, I'm hoping. I forgot to do this here. I can't remember nothing. I was just wanting to do around the edges. That'll just take a minute. I've done a little patina down through here. You can really see it clear now. Before I couldn't tell even when we washed it. I mean, it still had some dust that was, you know, dried on dust and water spots. So really, I couldn't really see too much. That little bit of black in here kind of made this, you know, not real noticeable, just where you can see it. So thank you, Mrs. PIB, for helping me. Good job, as usual. She's a keeper. I wouldn't trade her for, well, no, I wouldn't trade her. What you looking for? Looking for caterpillars? Boy, last night we came home and there was caterpillars, hundreds of them.
Thousands. The whole grass was just crawling.
Show them where that was at.
Well, there's nothing to see now.
Well, there might be. We'd never seen nothing like it. I seen a couple of caterpillars crawling on the driveway, but we came home and the yard was just moving.
One of them, but he's croaked out.
Yep, right there. But the whole yard was just moving with caterpillars, hundreds and hundreds of them. And like she said, probably thousands.
Oh, here they are.
Really?
There's a bunch right there. Your shadows.
My shadows? Yeah. This phone is so dirty.
The whole grass is crawling.
Look at all these.
You can see
Just
them.
watch the grass. See on top of the grass blades? All these caterpillars. I didn't think that'd be gone that quick. Look at that little... This whole yard is covered in caterpillars.
Oh gosh, I see them now.
Look. They're just crawling.
We've never had this problem before.
If you laid on this concrete, look at all these guys.
Oh, here they are.
Here.
They're coming. Yikes.
I'm going to try to clean up some of this mess. Okay, I'm going to let this truck kind of drip dry a little bit. As you can see, there's still some water coming down. We'll let it drip dry, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes. I meant to tell you guys, my wife, Mrs. PIB, put a tag on here that says Hunters. I don't know if you've ever bought anything from them. They used to come to the rod run in Pigeon Forge quite often, and they still might. I'm not sure, but I used to buy a bunch of parts from them. I think they're out of Nashville. Yeah, Nashville, Tennessee. And I used to buy a bunch of parts from them when I had my 67 Camaro years and years ago. But it's a good bunch of people, and I really like those guys. I don't know if the ones I bought parts from are still working there or what. I don't know. But they gave me a couple of tags to put on my vehicles, and I have. Mrs. PIB was going through all the license plates and lined up about 6 of them, and Majority of them, believe it or not, said Chevrolet, and I said, remember, this is a GMC, but I got the same habit too. I keep saying, you know, Chevy C10 truck. I've said that so much, it's just kind of comes out without me thinking about it. So I guess Mrs. PIB and I are on the same page as that. So anyway, fixing to go in here and need a bite of something. I haven't ate anything all day, and my wife hasn't either. So we're going to take a small break, and I'm sure by the time I come out, the sun will be right on top of us. So we'll do the best we can with what we got. But I got to tell you, I think I really like this truck. I mean, the way it turned out. I like this shade of brown, and I think with the penetrol, I think it's going to really make some of the places pop. I'm hoping and praying. I think it'll look better too when I get my wheel well molding on, like is on the front, on the back. And what else was I going to tell you real quick while I'm waiting for her to say come and get it? Oh yeah, I got that other piece to put on there too. The little, I need bed chrome. I forgot to mention that. How many times have y'all heard me say that? A bunch, I'm sure. And I don't mean to bore you, but I need bed chrome if you have any. Here's my ideas on this one. I can't seem to find any bed chrome. But I was looking at this last night. Dadgummit, I think I left the paint in here. I better see. Yep, I sure did. I meant to bring it in the house and I forgot, but I got some chrome paint. I already had it. But I was thinking about taping all this stuff off. And this part here is where the bed chrome's supposed to be. And down through here too. So I thought about taping it and spraying it chrome. I know it's not going to look right, but it's better than this look, I think, maybe. I've never done it before, so that's why I'm a little bit anxious to maybe do it just one time, see what it looks like. These old trucks I have, you can't really hurt them, so dang, I'm glad I remembered this paint, because it'll get hot back here in the back. But I got a bunch of spray paint from leftover trucks and stuff, and I can't even remember what I used this stuff for, but this might do it. Then I thought I might get if I have a steady enough hand, make me a black line like what is right here, and maybe down through here. I just have to see what I got, what I can do with it. I'll see y'all in a bit. Well, good news. My lowering kit came for, this is the one Brian told me to get for the 84 C10 truck, left turn bill. It's at GM Tim's house, GM Tim 38's house. It's 73 through 87 GMC Chevy square body C10 3.5-inch drop lowering spring coils flip kit. So I've got that. Mr. UPS man or UPS, whatever you want to call them, he brought this to me, and I think my other one that I ordered for Shannon here, I think it's going to come, if I'm not mistaken, I think she said tomorrow. My wife was telling me. So I'll be able to put those wheels and stuff on it then whenever GM Tim gets ready for it. I don't want to overwhelm him. He works all the time. Be sure to check out his channel, GM Tim 38. I surely would appreciate it if you do that. And I'll catch y'all in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I got done eating breakfast / lunch. It's probably 1:30 in the afternoon. Been trying to lose a little bit of weight. Can't really tell it's doing me much good, but trying to. I went over this spot here with some steel wool a little bit. So I think that's going to be good enough. I hear a plane coming. It's not mine, but it does fly over the house a lot. So I think I'm pretty happy with the patina. I don't think when I get ready to put penetrol on, I don't think I'm going to put any at the very bottom down here, because like I said, that's where I'm going to have Tim Dixon at Gas Axe Chop Shop try to repair some of these places. So I'm going to try to refrain from putting penetrol there, but pretty happy with the way the truck's turned out so far. But I'm going to end this video here because my videos have a tendency of getting kind of long. In the next video, you'll be seeing some Penetrol put on it, or boiled linseed oil. I'm going to ask my wife which one she'd wants. I normally put Penetrol. I used to put boiled linseed oil all the time. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but it just seems like Penetrol lasts a little bit longer, seems like, but it's all in the eyes of the beholder, I guess. So anyway, I don't know. Probably use Penetrol like I always do. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I have a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget if you'd like to check it out. Of course, you're watching Primer Is Best now on YouTube. And I have Instagram, Primer Is Best. Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And I'm on Facebook, Primer Is Best. I'm trying to figure out if this is just too much, but my wife said it looks good enough. I don't know. Uh-oh, I don't want to start saying that again. Okay, whatever it is that's the way it's going to be. But I think it'll be fun. Y'all have a great day. God bless y'all. Hope y'all stay safe. And I thank you so much for watching our videos. It means a lot. Y'all have a great day. See you later.